So in 2021, God had given me this. I don't even know if I want to tell y'all this, but God had given me this business name. Um, it wasn't a business name; it was a website name, and I purchased it immediately. And then some things transpired in my life, and I didn't want to do it no more. I'm gonna be real with you. And so then, like the next 2 years later, somebody wanted the website. And when I tell you I struggled on selling them that website because I felt like I am giving up on something so near and dear to me, but eventually I sold the website because I was like, okay, well, this chapter in my life is over. God is going to give me something new, whatever, right? Fast forward. Um, I never really got over selling that website. I definitely moved outside of the will of God concerning that matter. And it still bothers me to this day. But that doesn't matter because God is a restorer. And that is what I'm talking to you about today. God is going to restore some things to you that are going to blow your mind. Like normally, when you think about restoration, you're thinking about something being returned to you the way that it was taken from you. But this is going to be a supernatural thing. It's not, by definition, it means to return to, a good condition. But this is going to be like a supernatural restoration. It's going to be marked by speed. I actually got that particular revelation during a fast that I took, the Year of the Bride fast that I did with Tiffany Montgomery. Powerful 25-day fast. You can go to her YouTube page. It's in a playlist. It's called Year of the Bride Finale. Do it. It was really good. I did it not even wanting my marriage, to be honest with you. My husband and I have been married for years and years and years, 28 years, 27 years. It'll be 27 years. We've been married since 1997. So we've been married a long time. We had a hard time. I'm pretty transparent, so not anything that I'm ashamed of. But anyway, I have been in a season of just indecisiveness concerning it. And I had really let go of every prophetic word that I had received concerning my marriage, concerning my business, concerning my hands, because I allowed the enemy to steal from me, steal my hope, steal my faith, steal my joy, steal my peace. I allowed myself to participate in things and conversations, situations that I would have never done had I kept my mind focused on God instead of what was happening to me, in the world. So, to get back focused, there is going to be a restoration. Now, here we are. God has given me dreams. He's given me visions. He sent me these prophetic words, and I know what he is saying, but I wasn't listening. So by me not being obedient, I was taking myself out of the boundary of the safety of the protection of God. Like when you're inside of the will of God, when you're inside of the plan and purpose that God initially had for your life, there is a level of safety and protection that you get, because it's just like with your children. Like if they are doing what you told them to do, and anything happens to them and they're doing what you told them to do, you are going to defend them. You are going to protect them. You are going to, you're going to go to bat for them. When they step outside of that, there is really nothing that you can do aside from verbally say, I'll defend them and I'll protect them. But if they did something that you told them not to do, there is probably going to be a consequence to it. So I was being a wayward child, okay? I was being wayward out here in these streets. Anyway, so when I finally yielded and surrendered, there was just like a supernatural breakthrough that occurred. And when I tell you supernatural, I mean the things that I had been praying for years that I just all of a sudden stopped because I was mad. My feelings were hurt. I was like kind of pissed. Didn't even believe it could happen. God, you are a gentleman. You're not about to make anybody do this, and that. Free me. So I was doing all that. But anyway, when I finally yielded to God, and I'm like, you know what, God, I'm not even about to allow myself to be tricked. Because when you are deceived, you don't know that you're deceived, okay? And you really are walking through life with a veil over your eyes. You're walking through life with something that is preventing you from hearing things clearly. Somebody can say, your shirt is cute. Have I seen you wear that before? You could be hearing, why you always wear that shirt? And then you'll respond to, why you always wear that shirt versus, your shirt is cute. Have I seen you wear that before? You know what I mean? So you're responding from offense. And so I was walking around deceived, and I thought I was right, and I was justifying it, and I felt perfectly okay with it, because that's what happens when you're not yielded, when you're not submitted, when you're not surrendered. And I love to be fully transparent when I come through a situation, because I know that I'm not the only person that has gone through a situation like that. But when I tell you, but God chases us, right? He loves us so much that he chases us, and he will send like people to talk to us. He'll give us visions. He'll give us dreams. You'll be reading the Bible, because I never like turned my back on God. I just wasn't listening to God in this situation because I didn't want to, because my feelings was hurt. And I didn't trust him was the bottom line. And that is something that I really had to deal with, because I trust him. I love him. So I had to really deal with, what my disobedience was saying about me. Disobedience simply means disbelief in God. And I had to repent for that. So I finally yielded. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this, God. And literally, when I tell you, there has been a supernatural mind shift, not only from me, but from my husband. There has been a supernatural lifting of burdens, a supernatural removal of deception and mistrust, a supernatural understanding that was not there before. That has been amazing. So anyway, I just want you to know that this type of restoration is coming to you. All the time that you spent praying and fasting, breaking up the fallow ground, digging up the roots of things that you caused, that your ancestors caused, that, the walking in the ways that you were not supposed to be walking, that you didn't know. Some of the ways you weren't supposed to be walking, you did know that you weren't supposed to be walking. I just want you to know that this type of restoration is coming to you. It is going to be marked by speed. It is going to be very supernatural. It is going to have some results that you didn't even expect. It's going to be like, what? You're going to be so mad at yourself for not just yielding to the voice and the Spirit of God sooner, but it's going to be so amazing that it's going to be like it never happened. I am encouraged, but so you're about to start hearing me talk about marriage. God told me a long time ago that family was what I was supposed to deal with. And of course, as soon as he told me that, mine was attacked, and I was mad. And I was mad at my husband as if he was the enemy and not the enemy. And so I handled it wrong. But as a result of that, I got a lot of experience and a lot of things, and I'm able to identify, smell, so to speak, when something is off. And so we're going to very strategically, very intentionally save these marriages, and just put a dot on just right here at the enemy where he thought he saw what he was doing to you and he thought it was working. We're going to go ahead and block that, because it is not happening. Like, we about to be saved, healed, whole. Our marriages are about to be happy and prosperous. It's not going to be just done for the gram. Like, literally, we about to be out here living the life that we dreamed of in our marriages, and being impactful in our life and leaving a legacy for our children. We are going to have open discussions with our children about what they saw as a result of our poor judgment, as a result of our poor actions or our inactions, so that they know that the things that we were doing, the things that we were saying, the ways that we were acting were not the ways that they are to model their life, and we're going to totally like be free, because there is therefore now no condemnation. We don't walk in shame. We walk in liberty. We pull people out of situations that we were in, and we prevent people from going into those situations whenever possible. We don't care about what people think about us. We don't care what people know because we've told them, or because what they heard. We care about our freedom and the freedom of those that we serve. So I love you. Make sure you're following me, and make sure you share me. Nothing you can do about it.